This guy was known for a lot of things during his pre-NHL and his NHL career. He had played at one point 6 seasons of junior hockey with Edmonton in the AJHL, with Edmonton in the WCHL, and with Portland and Calgary again of the WCHL. Put up some dynamite numbers. Now, the pride of Wainwright, Alberta, 5'9", 180, was a strong fighter, a strong enforcer, a strong protector. And he eventually got into a fight in the major leagues with, at the time, the best player in the NHL. Guess who? Well, we're going to hold on to that because I want to build up to it. Now, Doug Lecuyer could have been one of the smallest enforcers to get a regular part of the NHL, AHL pie, as we like to say. Now, again, he broke in with the Edmonton Mets in the AJHL in '74. Also played that season with the Edmonton Oil Kings, where he had 37 goals. Now, 75, 72 points in 67 games, 284 minutes and penalties. 1976, 72 points in 61 games, 40 goals, 335 minutes and penalties. 1977, 46 combined goals in 55 games with Portland and Calgary for 92 points, 226 minutes and penalties. Now, Chicago took him in the second round in the 78 NHL Amateur Draft, 89 points in 65 games, 362 minutes and penalties. Now, he broke in the AHL with the Brunswick Hawks with 47 points in 43 games, including 18 goals. He was a hometown hero in Frankton. They loved him at the Aiken Center, chanting his name, Doug, on a regular basis. Now, because he was in the junior league so long, he was on the Edmonton team that relocated to Portland after the '76 season. Now, he also was traded while with Portland, with Dave Morrow to Calgary for, of all people, Perry Turnbull in October 1976. Now, he was also an Alberta junior golf champion during his junior hockey career. Now, he debuted against Pittsburgh at home on December 17th, 78. Now, NHL career was 11 goals, 31 assists for 42 points, and 170 minutes and penalties, 78 minutes and penalties for Chicago, Winnipeg, and Pittsburgh in 126 games. And 4 big goals in that 1980 playoff run in Chicago, where Chicago was building after the draft. Now, he led Chicago in playoff goals that year. Now, he played center in that 79-80 season for Chicago, and that's why he was scoring most goals. But he also scored a goal in his first NHL game. But get this. This is where he made international headlines. He fought Wayne Gretzky in the third period of Chicago's 6-4 loss to Edmonton on March 14th, 1980. Now, I was looking this up about what everybody said, and he basically said that Gretzky didn't expect a fight to happen. It was a very back-and-forth game. But, it was kind of bizarre. But when he made Winnipeg, he was on a very interesting line with Tim Trimper, very under player, and future NHL head coach Rick Bowness in the 81 season. And that year, of course, he had that bad knee injury on February 12th that almost put him out for the rest of the season. Now, Doug total in 1980 with Dallas and New Brunswick and Chicago. He had a goal with Dallas of the CHL, 4 goals in 5 games with the Hawks in New Brunswick, and with Chicago again 3 goals in a regular season but 4 in the playoffs. So you show how everything was going there. 81, he got the 59 combined games, Chicago, Winnipeg, 23 points with unfortunately a minus 29. Now, 81-82, he found himself in Tulsa of the CHL, 68 points in 69 games, including 30 goals. 83, split time between the Skipjacks and the Penguins. And the Penguins, he had 1 goal, 4 assists for 15 points, for 5 points, with 12 minutes and penalties. So again, not scared to drop the gloves every once in a while, especially that 79 season in New Brunswick where he had 125 minutes and penalties. Now, the knee injury that he had in 79 was lingering for most of the campaign. It required off-season surgery. That's before the 79-80 season. Now, he eventually moved to Edmonton and later Hinton, Alberta after his retirement and resumed his golfing career, eventually becoming manager and head golf pro at the Hinton Golf Club. Now, Chicago eventually traded Lecuyer and Tim Trimper to Winnipeg in exchange for Peter Marsh on December 1st, 1980. So, again, when he took on Gretzky, ladies and gentlemen, Gretzky, I think, didn't outweigh him, but Gretzky was taller at the time. I think Gretzky's 6'8", 6'1", but Doug not scared to throw his weight around. But I look at all those seasons in junior hockey. Again, 33, 46, 40, and 43 goals, tremendous totals. But those penalty minutes, they did tend to add up, as we like to say. But 6 years a junior player, like I said, quite interesting. But a 78 amateur draft here is quite a load of great players, and like I said, a lot of them made the NHL. But playing left wing and center, you can put them in any type of situation. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's our latest and greatest on the guy who took on Gretzky and lived to tell the tale. If you like what you're doing here, give us a like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget, keep your stick in the ice.